Alright, let us go talk to... Oh, crap. There's a... Da-da-da, E-I-E-I-O. So you have to do that door puzzle a million times. It'll eventually stop making you do it, but it'll take a while.
It'll eventually fizzle and die.
Here he is.
Ah, you're just in time to witness a magnificent scientific experiment.
Ja.
I have managed to harness the very primal force of lightning at my beck and call. Now I shall use it to create life itself.
So it's pretty much a fairly straight forward Frankenstein. Except he zapped himself. Just...
He looks exactly the same.
Experimental result,
Well, he's done it a few
Never mind
times,
that.
right? So,
It is merely
right.
a momentary setback in the annals of science.
Science!
Ah!
Magnetic electrical stimulation system and try again another day.
Full science! Anyway, so we've got to ask him about... Ooh, life force, what?
I
This
am
is like that game.
convinced that the primal force of life is electrical
Primal.
in nature. Of course, it must also involve water for life, and pizza, without which life would be boring.
Had a moment there. What was that?
Oh, I have been better. The failure of my MESS was a shocking experience, I can tell you.
MESS. What does that stand for? I don't know. Stupid.
Make it up.
Understanding and harnessing the...
No, there's one. There we go. Healing potions.
Here you are.
Gives us a healing potion. Poison
Here you
cure.
are.
He gives us a poison cure. We're good. What about the old
My
man?
neighbor Nikolai is not actually as old as he now appears. He has been very unhappy since his wife's disappearance some 15 years ago.
So the old man's not actually
I
old,
can understand his
but
disappointment.
his wife disappeared.
She never brought me back the berries I needed for an experiment.
Also, she never brought back berries, so that's
So I've heard.
a problem.
Perhaps I should wait a day or two before resuming my Frankie experiment. It is very important
Frankie.
that the right person stay in charge here.
It's obviously a reference to Franklin from Peanuts. Anyway. I should probably take some of this health potion. Which one's the health potion? I can't remember. Oh, it's the yellow one, which is dumb because in all the other games it's been the red one.
Nothing happened.
What?
Nothing.
It fizzled and died.
Can't
Oh, good
That
form.
feels good. Just what you needed to relieve some of the aches and pains of everyday adventuring.
That's what I just said after I drank this scotch. I'm John Rhys Davies.
And I approve this message.
Anyway, so there's still some places in the forest we haven't visited. Let's see if we can find them without dying. For example, over here and over here, there is nothing. Hold on, I'm one screen off. All right. Yeah, it's down here. Okay, so this is we don't actually have to put a sensor bar on here, but this is the part of the game that they alluded to, the chatters alluded to way back in the first game, of the drawing that they're like, you'll look forward to this one.
Me?
So just whoever's watching.
Okay.
So here's this lake. It's very nice. Please don't doodle this.
Hello there.
Yikes.
Could you help
Yep.
me? This water is so cold and I need someone to help warm me.
So yeah, there's a naked lady who wants you to go warmer. If you walk into the lake, she'll just drown you, because that's what Rusalki, whatever they do.
She's
But-
a naiad.
A Rusalka
Or a siren.
in lore is if I remember correctly, it's the spirit of a drowned woman who is restless because they were murdered.
Right.
And so what they do is they lure unsuspecting men to their doom and drown them, because that's how they drowned. It's usually they're betrayed by a lover or something. Anyway, but if you're nice to her and give her candy,
You offer the Rusalka some of the
then she
I'll buy you a bathing suit.
she's nice to you.
Candy? For me? Oh,
Oh, that makes it worse.
At least it's not
wouldn't be
facing
right to
forward.
drown you after you've been so kind.
But she's very matter
No
of
one has
fact.
been kind to me for as long as I can remember.
Nobody's been kind to you.
Well, they've been kind to her by trying to make out with her and then dying, so I guess if that's kindness, Anyway, let's talk to her.
That's what you call kindness.
I've been a Rusalka for so long. I've forgotten.
She can't remember her name.
I'm looking down.
Yeah,
It is lonely being a Rusalka.
that's fine.
Anytime anyone nice comes along, I pull him into the lake and drown him. Once he's drowned, he's not much company, I'm afraid.
That's what they all say.
This lake is surrounded on 3 sides by steep
So many
mountains.
jokes I want to make right
To
now.
the
I'm not going
southwest,
to make.
with a swamp.
Annalisa's not here to make them for you.
Yeah, thank goodness we didn't have. I mean,
The unpleasant
it's too bad we didn't have Annalise on the stream.
Oh, I'm sure. If you're watching this in the future, please make all the jokes in the comments.
The swamp is
Or maybe if Ivy's still watching this.
dead
Make
things
all the
lie
jokes in
under
the
the water and try
universe.
to drag the living underneath. Kinda sounds like my job description.
Anyway,
doesn't
she's
it?
talking about the swamp.
Well, the things in the swamp are a whole lot nastier than I am. So be careful out there.
Okay, naked lady, I'll be careful.
Whatever
Stay
you
far away
say.
from them. They crawled into the lake from the swamp one day. Ugh, they remind me of worms and give me the creeps.
So she's talking about the grasping hands that were in that swamp earlier.
Grasping hands.
Ugh, that's what she doesn't need is grasping hands, if you know what I mean. Why are you here?
You ask what a nice girl like her is doing in a place like this.
I don't really know. I've been here for such a long time.
She probably gets tired holding her
I mean,
arms
it's not
out,
like I
too.
can go anywhere. I can't leave the lake.
Let's talk about drownings. That sounds fun.
It's my job to drown anyone who comes to the lake.
I
That's
get
what being
paid.
a Rusalka is all about.
I get paid by grasping hands. Ugh. I just creeped myself out.
I think
Thanks,
I
Coach
remember
C.
the town. I must have lived there once.
She used to live in the
Other
town.
than the fact it's somewhere to the northeast, I guess I can't tell you much about it.
What do I know? I'm a girl.
Now let's all celebrate with a big bowl of strawberry ice cream.
I don't know much about the forest. I can't leave.
Anyway, so she doesn't, I think you tell about yourself.
You tell the Rusalka about
Tell
some
me
of your
more,
previous
Rusalka.
adventures.
Ooh. So I've got more
Gee,
candy, if
you've
you know what I
done a
mean.
lot to get rid of
What?
monsters and things.
She gave him literal
You don't think
candy.
I'm some kind of monster, do you? I mean, just because I'm undead and drown people, you don't think I'm bad.
Nah, you're a bad girl. Anyway,
I just don't want to feel bad about myself.
so we're going to walk off the screen. Here's the thing with the Rusalka.
Yeah, she was originally in Leisure Suit Larry.
No, if she was in Leisure Suit Larry, that hair wouldn't be where it was.
I see.
You can only she's got a quest involved with her that you can only solve if you're a paladin.
What's a paladin?
Because I'm glad you asked, but I'm not going to answer. Because as a fighter or a thief or a mage, you're just not honorable enough, I guess. So we literally don't have to do anything else with her.
Well, that's probably for the best.
Probably for the best.
Oh, hey, I can look up.
Yes. So yeah, you can as a paladin, you can actually find out her backstory and actually like give her peace.
You know what I mean. Never mind.
But this way it's just like, oh, there's a Rusalka in the lake. Well, that's nice to know. Anyway,
Is it?
pizza rolls. Okay, so now we're back to the swamp that we started the game nearby. Oops, that wasn't the right screen. Now we're back at the other part of the swamp that we started the game near. Because remember, the guy said there's a tree and goo. So, and it's this tree over here.
A delicately crafted bonsai bush looks totally out of place in a pool of dark, unhealthy-looking goo.
So how do we get this tree, you might ask?
We
Well,
don't. Anyway,
we
bye.
jump.
Oh,
There is no
I think we're supposed to jump. Or just maybe we can just...
That didn't... You can't reach the bonsai from here.
Alright, so now I think it'll let me jump.
There is no...
Fine. There's three ways
sometimes when you walk in.
There's three ways to solve this quest. There's the thief way, the fighter way, and the wizard way, like usual. The thief's way is
coward's way.
the coward's way is to stop playing the game. The wizard can just cast a spell and get the tree. The thief is supposed to be able to flip up there and do it, and the fighter's way is to throw some rocks at it. But I think you can just do the fighter's way
Managed to
anyway.
knock a few of the rocks loose.
So I'm just going to do that because
Some more rocks loose.
apparently the thief's way doesn't want to let me do it.
Did it?
What about the Maquis way?
The Maquis way?
Just punch him in the face.
You straighten out your jacket.
I wasn't clicking on myself. I've got a tree. Also, it's a good idea to...
Why do you have a jar of mustard?
That's my health potion. It's just mustard. It's very delicious. Ah, this is healing me.
What Calvin does and put your nose in it and inhale deeply.
Right. No,
You slowly fill your flask.
you're supposed to
You sl
you're supposed to get a glass of this goo or two. So now we've got it.
Ooh, get a glass or two.
So I got that. But more importantly, we can do two things with this tree. Number one, we can go put it back where it came from, which was in Arana's garden, if I can find my way to that place again. Without getting necrotard.
Hey, that's racist.
And the second thing we can do is talk to Leashy and be like, we've solved the riddle.
Hey, Lechy.
Lecherous Leshy. I go make out with a Rusalka every night. Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
That cuckoo's coming out his hole.
Ah! Straight into... Anyway. I didn't say anything. So we replant this tree?
nothing.
Actually, we just put our hand on the hole and it somehow...
You plant the bonsai in the hole and scrape some of the rich soil
Put your hand on the
around.
hole, you keep the cuckoo from coming in.
Stop it!
The bush begins to grow and blossom before your eyes.
Sierra. You always turn us into philanthropists. What? Also, the tree somehow
Got
got
me, I don't have any money.
right.
The bonsai bush is...
So that actually gets you more if you're a mage. The screen's got
No, I like Irana's Zen garden.
yeah. This is how it looks. No, it's got the little like
It's a Zen. It's like a Zen.
really. It's got a bonsai tree. It's got the little posties. What are those called? Let's see what the game says.
Posties.
It's an ornate oriental lantern.
Oh, it's an oriental lantern. I guess that makes sense.
Lantern, a mini pagoda.
Posties. You know, these are all technical terms, of course. Anyway, let's go talk to Cuckoo Face.
Posted lentil.
Posted lentil?
That's my favorite dish from Spain.
Ah! That's how you phonetically spell na 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 na, by the way. So if we make all the bushes appear, disappear. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of pointless mini games in this game.
What?
I've clicked on something. Seriously, that bird coming out of his head just... Yeah.
Hi there.
It's just disturbing. I don't know why.
It's coming out his hole.
Also, now he's 10 feet tall!
3 and 3 and 3 make 9. Who lives among the watery brine?
Oh, we know that.
Fishy, squishy riddles make.
Ah.
Tell me now, who's in the lake?
Suddenly, the music always suddenly gets louder, and you're just like, what? We know it's the Rusalka.
1 and 2
Make out
and
with
3
everything.
make 6. Who hides her hut behind trick sticks? Magic message.
Oh,
Push
this is right.
here in the rhyme with disappear.
Okay, so he just gave us the passcode to pass that one dead end that we were worrying about earlier.
Right.
So, wait, did the screen just change tint? Maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm just...
Am I just seeing
Maybe
things?
I'm just scared of the drawing and the doodling. Actually, what time is it? It's starting to go dark, but I can at least do this bit. We're pretty close to Rana's garden. So this dead end that we almost died on last time. Now we say, tell the bush to grow and prosper. Wait, it said something.
I have always been your friend, Bush.
It said something. I couldn't read it. The bush thinks it's growing just fine. Already, thank you. Besides, that's live long, idiot.
Is that what it said?
It didn't say idiot, but it said the rest of it. Magic phrase. Bushes here, disappear.
You
Or
repeat
whatever.
the magic phrase you learned from the Lishi. The bushes on the west spring apart as if by magic.
Also, if you're a wizard, you can just...
Oh, that's right. It is magic.
If you can just cast a spell and those bushes will disappear, so...
What's this? It's just like magic.
So now here we are.
Hey! Baba Yaga.
Yep.
I know you were going to say it, but I recognize a chicken leg house when I see it.
Chicken leg house.
Skulls line the pathway.
Anyone who's read Hellboy knows about the Chicken Leg House.
Well, and anybody who's played the first game in this series, we already met Baba Yaga. Like,
No,
God,
the only
Yaga.
people watching us are people who read Hellboy.
In spirit.
Not people like Quest for Glory.
Yeah, no, there's no crossover there. Anyway,
And she's got her giant mortar and lintel.
and also, remember,
Mortar and pestle.
for those who, good, we can make spells. For those who remember the first game, there was that skull that we put a gem in their eye so they could see.
And then we poked them in the eye.
Well, now it's
so
voiced.
they couldn't see.
Now it's voiced by Rob Paulson.
Oh
Go
no,
back or face thy doom.
that's not so bad.
Hey, wait a second. Don't I know
You
you
dirty
from somewhere?
rat.
Yeah, you're the guy that turned Baba Yaga into a frog.
I think that's Rob Paulson, isn't it?
It sounds like
what
it
are you
because it's the
doing
same voice
here?
as the
Trying out
pigeons
for the
from
bar of soup
Animaniacs.
du jour
Yeah.
or auditioning for the main course?
It's a rather breathy skull. All right, let's ask about Baba Yaga.
She's back to her
Baba
old
Baba.
self, if you
Remember
know
we turned
what
you
I
into a
mean.
frog.
Other than a craving occasionally for flies and a distaste for frog legs, she's the same as ever.
Ha cha cha.
Call me Bonehead. I'm just hanging around like always.
Call me Murray, the talking demonic skull.
Danger. Around here?
Thanks, guy.
Nah, must be your paranoia acting up again. This place is as cozy and safe as a coffin.
Yeah, seems real nice, see? What about this hut, see?
You can see for yourself that the hut's okay.
It's okay.
Don't get a bet to settle down from the last flight, though. You mean the hut of brown now sit down sort of thing the last time you was by? Well, that don't work anymore.
Nah.
Just go up to the hut and it'll squat and let you in, if it wants you in.
Gross.
Unfortunately, you have to caress it.
What?
Not bad at all. I has to admit, you gave me a real gem.
Get it? Because we gave him a gem.
Shut up.
Anyway. Talk about Spielberg.
Don't remind me. I thought I was gonna be left behind when the
Talk
hut
about
flew
Steven
the coop,
Spielberg.
But Baba Yaga picked me up later. Who sure made her mad.
I really love that movie. Jaws. Cause I've got one, see? Talking Murray, whatever his name is. So can we just walk? He's supposed to tell you. Hold on, I think.
For those of you who don't know, Baba means grandmother in Russian.
And Yaga means stupid.
I wouldn't
I think
do
it means,
that
like,
if
witch.
I was
Oh.
you.
Grandma witch.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, then the skull next to him started getting more evil. Not him.
Now I want to learn about Baba Mia and Coco Mia.
Is there a way to get past him? Like to go talk to Baba Yaga?
No.
Danger.
Because I clicked on
You can
everything.
see for-
And
You mean-
the rhyme, the eye. Can I tell him? Can I greet him?
Yeah, good.
There's supposed to be a way that you can talk to him and he'll be like, here's what I gotta do. Here's what you gotta do to get past me. And I forget what it is.
Answer me these questions.
Well,
Ray.
maybe.
Don't say I didn't warn
But apparently his friend has laser beams. Stop doing it. Stop. We already did it once.
You know what it reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
Reminds me of Last Unicorn. There's that skull guy you gotta give fake wine to get
I guess we can't get
To
past
get
it.
to the
Don't
cave
come
with the
back
red-
unless you got a reason.
Red Bull.
You give a case of Red Bull to what?
Yep. You give a case of Red Bull to the guy and you get into the cave.
That sounds like a great game.
I liked it.
What were you actually saying? Oops.
It's not as good as what we said.
Okay. Well then we'll go with that. You want to see something cool?
Guess I have to see it.
So if we rest, yeah, it's starting to get dark, right? So we rest for.
After some
Okay, now it's nighttime, but if I leave the screen, I might get killed. So I'm just gonna leave and come back because it looks slightly different during night. Also, the place is kind of freaky sounding at night. So, but now the lanterns are lit, which I thought was
They're
kind
not
of a cool
creepy at
touch.
all. Especially with that giant
beautiful
eyeball on
music
them.
streams forth from the illuminated lantern.
It's playing music too. It's playing this rock music. Nothing's more zen than this music. Find your inner peace. Find your inner peace.
He'll be here all week.
I'll be here all week, finding the inner peace that around his garden.
I thought you said, and Rob's got it.
And Rob has got your inner peace. We from the band Limousine.
Yeah, it says. No,
Sorry,
on the sign.
I'm just going to go to sleep.
It's probably for the best.
Buy my album on iTunes.
Y'all biscuit heads.